In this video of data interpretation and logical reasoning, we are going to learn about pie charts. As we can see, pie chart is a circle which is divided into different segments, and each segment according to its size represents a particular data value. So the question in front of us is a simple one, but we have two different graphs. Let's look at the question. Chart 1 shows the distribution of 12 million tons of crude oil transported through different modes. Chart 2 shows the distribution of the cost of transporting this crude oil. The total cost was rupees 30 million. So the first chart represents 12 million ton of crude oil which has been transported through different kinds of distribution modes. For example, through pipeline 49% of crude oil was transported. So I hope you understood this chart. The second chart is cost of transportation. The colors represent the same mode as the first chart. Pipeline is represented by dark blue. And the overall value of the second chart is 30 million rupees. Let's draw a table which will make this question a lot more easier. So at the side of this table, let me write down the mode of distribution. First one is a pipeline represented by P, then ship, air freight, road and rail. Now let's make two columns. First column is for volume and the second column is for cost. So let's fill up the data corresponding to the volume. So for pipeline represented by this dark blue color, it is 49%. So what is 49% of 12 million tons? So 49 divided by 100 into 12. Instead of using this, I would use 50% of 12 million means 6. And 1% refers to 0.12 million tons. So what I will do here is we have the value for a 50% which is 6 and I have the value for 1%, so I will just subtract it from 6. So 6 minus 0.12 is equal to 5.88 which is 49%. So you can find this value in the way that you prefer. So for pipeline, the volume is 5.88. Now the next one is ship, which is 9%. 10% means 1.2 million. So 1.2 million ton minus 0.12 will give us 9%, which is equal to 1.08. So 1.08. 11% means 1.2 plus 0.12, which is 1.32. Next one is rod. For rod, it is 22%, which is double of 11%. So all you have to do is double this value, 1.32, which is 2.64. The last value is rail is 9% again, which is 1.08. As you do more and more questions, you will find it easier to fill up the table or calculate these values much easier. So now let's calculate the cost. The total cost is 30 million rupees. So 65% means 65 by 100 into 30. So all I have to do is to multiply 65 into 3 and divide by 10. So 65 into 3 is 195 and divide by 10 I will get 19.5. For ship it is 10%. 10% of 30 million rupees is 3 million. For air freight represented by green color, it is 7%, which means 2.1. 2.1. 6% means 1.8. Next one is rail, which is 12%. We have already found 6%, which is 1.8. So all you have to do is multiply it by 2. You will get 3.6. So now we have transferred all the data values from the two pie charts into this table. So we have filled up the table. Now let's try to solve the questions. Question number 1. The cost in rupees per ton of oil moved by rail and road happens to be roughly. So what is the total cost of transferring through road and rail? It is 1.8 plus 3.6. So it becomes 5.4 million rupees. The question asks the cost in rupees per ton. So you have to divide it by the total number of tons transferred. So it is 2.64 plus 1.08. 5.4 divided by 2.64 plus 1.08 will give you 3.72. So it is 540 divided by 372. If you have seen the video of a number system that I have covered in this channel, then you would know that these two numbers are divisible by 3. So 12480, 124, 90 and we get 62. Again dividing 45 by 31. So 45 divided by 31 is 1 minus 31. 14 point is 31 into 5, 31 into 4. Okay, 31 into 4, 1.4. So the closest answer here is option B, 1.5 is the answer. Question number 2. From the charts given, it appears that the cheapest mode of transport is. So if you look at how to find the cheapest mode of transport? You have to find the cost per volume of every mode of transport, and whichever is less will be the cheapest mode of transport. You can either divide each one of them, but it will take more time. So I'm just going to take a approximate figure. First one is a pipeline. 19.5 divided by 5.88 will give you about 3 point something. Next one is 3 divided by 1.08. Again slightly less than 3 is 2.9 or something. Next one is 2.1 divided by 1.32. It will give you 1.7 or something near. Next one is road. 1.8 divided by 2.64. 1.8 divided by 2 will give you 0.9. So 2.64 will give you further less of a value. It will be 0.7 or something like that. Next is 3.6 divided by 1.08. Again 3.5 or closer to this value. So the cheapest here is road, 0.7. No other value even come close to this one. So option A. Last question, if the cost per ton of transport by ship, air and road are represented by PQR. Ship is represented by P, air is represented by Q, R represents road. So cost per ton is represented by PQR. Which of the following is true? So if you look at the approximate cost per ton we have already done, you can see that P is greater than Q is greater than R. So option C is the answer.